Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to have a video about my EDC everyday carry. What do I carry pretty much every day? But before we do that, I'm going to give you a quick update on what I got for this week. Of course, I do a lot of ammo shortages in my channel, and this week has been very dry. I didn't get in line for anything, so just casually walk in during the evening. And of course, no surprise, there isn't anything. There's nothing left. So the only thing I get is extra magazine for my Hellcat, just in case, something breaks. I still have a spare magazine, so now I have a total of like a 4 magazine for my Hellcat, and that's fine. And I got 3 boxes of 7.62 by 39 Monarch. These are $8.99 per box, I believe, at Academy. But that's about it. Like my place, my local academy, Mansfield Academy, Texas. Uh, they seem to have a lot of 7.62 by 39, and most of the time you don't even have to get in line to get a 7.62 by 39. You can just walk in whenever they open the door, and you should be able to get some AK rounds. But every other round, I mean, yeah, you gotta get in line early. People have been getting in line since 4 a.m. in my area. I'm sure it's the same as elsewhere. But anyway, the price is getting ridiculous for ammo, guys. But anyway, let's get to my EDC, and we'll get through all this. I also have clothing so that you can carry all this and whatnot. So let's begin. Uh, my glasses, of course, I'm blind, and this is my glasses that I wear. Oakley, and of course Walmart have to screw it up, and they uh, they screw up the holes on this frame and ruin up my beautiful glasses. Pretty cool carbon fiber. I love carbon fiber. I love lightweight material, even in my firearm. See, carbon plate, that's carbon fiber. Yeah, but Walmart screw up the holes and they drill it through. I don't know. So yeah, word of advice: do not let Walmart do your glasses. Just go somewhere better. And the advantage of people who are blind like me is that we always wear eye protection, believe it or not. But if you take that out, I mean, we're as blind as a bat. But anyway, I was thinking of LASIK surgery, but just thinking about it kind of excite me and scare me at the same time, because if something will go wrong, I mean, all this EDC is, come on, I mean, like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like something wrong with the eye. Yeah, so that I'm still on the bench on LASIK surgery, but like there is an advantage of being blind. You always have eye protection, so you don't often have stuff flying to your eye. And let's go to the gun that I carry. This is a multi-holster. I love this company. Multi-holster right there. Yeah, so check them out. They do like custom holster for almost every carry gun, believe it or not. And since my carry gun has a flashlight on it, a lot of company doesn't make a holster for flashlight concealed carry. So I gotta go to this company, and they do have pretty much every carry gun and every flashlight on the market. This is Verizon C5 flashlight, as you can see there. White light and red laser. Although the red laser is kind of useless on this gun, because this rail on this gun, as you can see here, it's very, very flimsy. As you can see, it just moves around like crazy. So yeah, the laser is pretty much useless on this. But it's a peace of mind. It's something you have, and you don't have to worry if somebody get too close to you. You can activate that and start to bang bang. So yeah, mostly holster. This is Kydex, but kind of like a carbon fiber material. And you know, well, my first holster broke, but you know, this is my second holster, and this is my new gun. I used to carry Springfield XD9S. That's a 9mm. So this is a pretty cool upgrade. Springfield Hellcat, 10 plus 1 round. Of course, it's the ammo's in, but it's not loaded. The chamber's empty. See, that's 11 round magazine plus 1 in chamber. Of course, there's no round in chamber. So yeah, very cool. You know, like a couple of years ago, we don't have this much capacity in our firearm. That's why I'm carrying a Springfield XDS. It's like, I don't know, it's like 7 plus 1, no, 8 plus 1 round. So 11 plus 1 round, imagine that. That's phenomenal upgrade, you know. But I didn't really, at first I didn't really like the sight. As you can see here, it's like a U and a dot. But after you get some training, it's pretty accurate. I can shoot like 20 yard or so, and a plinking target this small is pretty nice. Very nice gun, love it. And you know, of course, the holster is like very tight. That's what I want, especially in a carry holster. You don't want thing that you know, it's too loose and flop around. And this is also have a sweat guard. So in the summer, if you're sweating too much, it's not gonna, you know, go into your firearm. So yeah, also depend on the season. Usually in the summer, I carry a small magazine like 11 plus 1 round. In the winter, I like to carry something, you know, more capacity, 13 plus 1. So something like this would be awesome. And you know, my favorite caliber, if you watch my channel, is Hornady Critical Duty. That's my absolute favorite round to carry. That's what I trust my life in, because I shoot, you know, several 100 rounds of this stuff, and never once it fell on me. Never failed to feed, failed to fire. I mean, it's great. That's why I always try to get Hornady Critical Duty whenever I can. Next off, the knife option. So I was carrying this knife for so many years. This is a Benchmade knife. I forgot what's this called. Boy, couldn't recall it on top of my mind. If I remember, I'll put it in the description. But I've been carrying this for the longest time. I mean, ever since this knife was released to the market, I carry this. Very decent knife. It's Benchmade, of course, you know, made in USA. 154 cm, some sort of stainless steel. And the reason I retired this knife is 2 reasons. One, the grip is too slippery. As you can see here, there's absolutely no grip at all. This is a G10 grip. It doesn't have any, you know, it doesn't even have any grip. You know, it's just slippery. But it's light, you know, because it's plastic. Reason number 2 I retired this is because the locking mechanism is so easy to trigger. I mean, you can hold this and just you hold it wrong way and the blade would go back at you like this. It happened to me once, a few times. The cool thing about Benchmade is that the knife come very sharp, so be careful when you play with the knife. The first time I got this knife, I accidentally cut the tip of my finger. I don't think you can see that, and bled all over the place. So yeah, careful with a Benchmade knife. They're very sharp, and whenever you close down the folder, make sure your finger is away, otherwise you know, it will slice it off. So yeah, auto assist. Love this knife for the longest time. I use this on everything. I mean, I used to be a contractor, so I cut this. I cut wire with this. I pry stuff. I mean, I use this as a flathead screwdriver. I use this for everything. That's why, you know, I like this style of blade, drop point, because, you know, you can use this as a flathead. So, and then recently, I went to House of Blade and go out look for a new carry knife. So I decided I could get another Benchmade with a same style knife, but with a locking mechanism, so the blade doesn't go back at me, or I can do something a little bit better. So I decided to get some Microtech. This is a Microtech knife, super high quality, auto out the front knife, auto knife. And the reason I got this because I don't have to worry about the blade going back at me. As you can see here, this is a Microtech Ultratech bronze hardware apocalyptic finish, which is kind of yellow blade. As you can see, it's very hard to show on the camera. And of course, Microtech knife. You can see like serial number, your logo, and the date it was produced, 09/2020. But I got this year. So yeah, a lot of these stuff are like sold out in some website. But if you check out like Blade HQ or House of Blade, I have a video in my channel, House of Blade. You can check them out. Very decent place. I bought pretty much most of my knife there. So yeah, I like this. Some people might say, oh, it doesn't look too safe because it can activate inside your pants. But this trigger, believe it or not, is very, very heavy. It's got to be more than 12-pound trigger. So yeah, even the kids having a hard time to actuate this trigger. There's no way you can just slip this and the blade go off, because this trigger is very, very hard. So that's one of the safety thing that Microtech do, because heavy trigger, not everybody can use this. I mean, even some adult having a hard time to actuate this trigger. So yeah, that's Microtech, and that's the reason I like this type of knife profile, because Microtech, they have like a several different kind of blade. They have a dagger, which is sharpened on both sides, and just a lot of different blade. But I like this blade profile because kind of like my Benchmade drop. What do you call this? Drop blade. So as you can see here, I can cut and pry with this, but other profile blade is really hard. But I still like this blade. I still like this Benchmade drop point style blade. This is also a drop point, but then it's like in the front is like too fat. As you can see there, I prefer it to be slender, so I use it to pry and use it as a flathead. But it's fine, In Texas, to be able to carry a automatic knife like this and gun, you need to look at your local laws, especially state law, and depend on where you live. Sometimes the law within different municipal can be dramatically different, so you can't carry a lot of these, especially if you're in like blue state, anti-gun state. And of course, I have a license to carry. I hope Texas soon to become like a constitutional carry, so we don't have to need show our ID in order to exercise our rights. Okay, now let's go on to so that's one of the knife. I changed that to Microtech, and depend on where I'm going. Sometimes when I go to fishing, I carry an extra knife, something like this, a Kershaw, some with a serrated blade, because it's easy to cut the fishing line, and with some kind of point pointy knife like this to dispatch the fish. So yeah, love Kershaw. I mean, I consider buy a couple more Kershaw just for, you know, fishing, because pretty reliable. So that's a knife, that's a gun, and we're gonna go to a pen, of course, you know. At first I was carrying like a Uzi pen, tactical pen, but you know that thing's it's like super heavy, and it could wear out your pants. You know, those tactical pen, those metal, you know, like very rough looking and stuff like that. It could ruin your pants. So I decided just carry just some random brand pen, just for, you know, writing. And you'll be surprised, you know, so many times I need to write something, and you know, write something, cut something. Those are two critical things to carry: a knife and pen. And uh, just go to flashlight. A lot of people overlook this. A lot of people just doesn't have flashlight. I mean, if your state won't allow you to carry a knife or a gun, I mean, yeah, you can use a flashlight. You know, you can still carry a flashlight. It doesn't matter if you believe in Second Amendment or not, but you know, flashlight is always a useful thing to have around. And I couldn't tell you how many times this helped me out a lot during you know, time where I need a source of light anywhere. This provide. And before this, I was carrying flashlight that has a rubber button. These button are metal button, so this button don't wear out as much as the rubber button. So this is what I prefer to carry. This is Ace Beam. You can check out acebeam.com. Ace Beam PT10. Love this flashlight. In fact, you know, I have a couple more EDC light, but I still prefer to use this because of the small profile and the middle push button. Love it. So before that pen, I was carrying like all this rubber pen, and over time, as you can see here, one example is that the rubber wears out because I use it so much. And this is a 511 flashlight. I don't believe they make this anymore, although they have like a lifetime warranty. I tried to contact them, but of course, you know, some companies just doesn't even have a contact page. They don't even have an email for you. I mean, they just have all those things hidden somewhere, and you couldn't even contact them for a flashlight replacement because, you know, this push button is wear out. Although the flashlight still works, I love this flashlight, but then, you know, after a couple of flashlights like this wears out, I vow not to carry any more rubber button or plastic button flashlight. So that's why I went with this PT10, Ace Beam PT10, no rubber button. And of course, I see a lot of O-Light, people carrying O-Light. I think it's a pretty good brand, you know. But here's is one of my O-Light SR2 baton. But of course, you know, it got to have a rubber band, so I didn't carry this. And I believe O-Light also have a carry flashlight with a All right, I gotta refilm this part for you guys where my camera shut down. So my key change, of course, you know, I dropped Suzuki, so that's the alarm and stuff. And of course, we gotta have measuring tape in case, you know, we have a barrel measuring contest or whatnot. Well, actually, I use this for, I'm a graphic designer, so you know, I measure stuff, so that's why I have a tape. If not, you know, I can still measure parts and stuff like that, firearm parts. So that's good too. I recommend you get like something decent brand, like Milwaukee or something. But do not get those Harbor's Fright measuring tape. Those things are like very flimsy, and you know, it's night and day. You know, if you compare the measuring tape the thickness is night and day. So you know, it's like $5. Let's and this is a key organizer. I believe I got this from online, Amazon or whatnot, for like $15. And like I said, you know, it's organize your keys so it doesn't flop around, doesn't make a lot of sound. So yeah, that's that. And of course, I have, being a graphic designer, web designer, I have a USB. I believe this is a Samsung 128 gigabyte USB to store all my files. Um, and of course, you know, gotta have a multi-tool. So the reason I carry this is a Leatherman PS style. It doesn't have a lot of multi-tool, but what it have is very useful. So here it has a nail filer, or I use this for as a flathead screwdriver. So that works too. And it has a scissor. Believe it or not, this is pretty sharp for a scissor. I'm going to demonstrate here. As you can see there, it's just cut through like very easy, very sharp. I love it. Leatherman. You don't want to, you know, go anything lower than Leatherman, to be honest. And of course, the main tool is a plier, small, but sometimes useful. You know, I do use this once in a while. So yeah, it's kind of useful. So that's a small multi-tool. But you know, at least you got some kind of multi-tool. Some people carry like Leatherman, a big Leatherman tool. 1 second. Some people carry something like this. I mean, it's fine, you know, but it's kind of heavy because it's a multi-tool and it's pretty much all made of metal. This is a Leatherman Rebar. They still sell this model to this day, and you know, it's great. If you can put this in your everyday carry, it's great. But most of the time I don't need this. I mean, it's too heavy. So what else? And of course, you know, I got this Olight flashlight. I got this for free when I bought my other Olight flashlight. So this is a Olight i3E EOS. It's a twist flashlight. I use a AAA battery. They sell this for like, I don't know, $8 or $10. I don't remember, but you know, just extra flashlight for the peace of mind. Because you know, you can use your phone flashlight, but how long does that gonna last? You know, something like this could last for hours. So yeah, I think that's it. That's it for my key change. Okay, the video kind of cut me off there a little bit. This is not a credit card, but once in a while, if I feel like it, I'll carry this. This is, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lockpick set I got from eBay. It's like $20, pretty decent. You know, I've used this. The metal is pretty decent. It didn't break, so you know, that's a good thing. I'm telling you, man. You think your house is safe because you have a lock. It only took a couple of minutes to open the house, and took like 10, 20, half an hour just to learn how to pick the lock. It's really fast, very easy. So I recommend people to, you know, learn how to pick a lock, because one day you might need it. And a classic example of that is that I recently opened my sister's door because she forgot her key inside the house, and then, you know, end up locking herself outside. So she asked me to go and pick her door, and it took me 4.5 minutes to pick the door, you know, without damaging anything. So yeah, and that came up from someone who is not a professional lock picker. So imagine, you know, somebody who's a professional lock picker, they can go in your house within you know, seconds, less than a minute. So yeah, yeah, get a pretty decent door, lots of locks, but you know, that's not gonna stop anyone. And besides, you know, this credit card size, it can fit inside your wallet, just like this. There you go. See how easy it is. So yeah, depend on if I want to carry this or not. But usually I have a kit inside my car, so I don't carry this because you know it's like I don't need it inside my wallet. I already got a kit inside my car. So yeah, that's my EDC. We're going to talk about the clothing. What do I wear in order to carry all this? All right, let's talk about belt. In order to carry a gun, this is kind of a hefty gun. It's not the lightest in the world, but you know, 11 plus 1 round. And for this kind of size, but still, you know, you need a pretty decent belt in order to carry something like this. So I have several options. I mean, I carry all this belt. This is a 511 belt, just light duty. You know, it's not the you know stiffest material out there, but for light duty, good enough for this gun. So 511 belt, and if you want to step up a little bit, this belt is very stiff. It's medium duty, also 511 belt. As you can see, you know, if I feel like carrying a black belt, I turn over to this side, and if I feel like carrying a flat dark earth belt, I turn over to this side. So you know, you got a couple options carrying this belt. But the thing I don't like about this type of belt is that it's too bulky, as you can see. This buckle. So I'm currently in the market for something better. It's not too bulky like this. It just stood out. I mean, it just, yeah. So that's one of the belt. Also got the black belt right here for 511. The other option I'm seriously considering is a Cobra belt. These things are tough, as you can see here. So I got this from T-Rex Arms. Cool company. I bought a whole bunch of stuff from them. But you know, then again, you know, it's kind of like, is this too much? I mean, this thing's too heavy. This is like for heavy duty stuff, medium to heavy duty stuff. Although you know the belt is for light duty, it's very flimsy, but good enough to carry guns and magazine and stuff. So yeah, Cobra belt, pretty decent stuff. Haven't yet tried this belt as a carry belt, but maybe soon, you know, because it doesn't extrude out as much as this 511. As you can see how much it extrude out. So yeah, Cobra belt, pretty decent. Let's talk about pants. What type of pants I'm wearing, or am I wearing any pants at all? So again, I love 511 stuff, tactical series. That's the reason. So 511 stuff, they have a whole bunch of different type of pants that are available. When I buy clothing, I want to make sure that it has a decent material like a ripstop. So as you can see here, you see all the line. That's a ripstop fabric. So what happens if you have a hole in your pants, it doesn't spread like the jeans. And I used to wear jeans, but then you know it lasts maybe a year or two, and then you gotta buy a new pair. I mean that costs a lot of money, so might as well, you know, just buy something durable like this. So even if you have a hole in your pants, it won't spread, and you can still wear it. And of course I like 511 because, you know, very decent quality, especially for carry. And the pockets often like double material so that you can put in your flashlight and your knife or whatever. Give me 1 second. So here's the knife. You can see here, you can put your knife here. So yeah, all this stuff, they have like a double stitching, so you don't wore out your pants carrying it. And of course, you know, they got this pouch. Oftentimes I use this little pouch, just put in my extra magazine if I feel like it. But if it don't, yeah, just leave that for like, I don't know, I'm having a brain fart. Leave that for like a multi-tool. Yeah, it'll fit too. And of course the uh, cargo pants have all kind of stuff that you can put in here. You can put in an extra magazine or whatever, whatnot. Wallet. And the thing I like about 511 pants is that inside they allow you to have like a knee padding. So it's very tactical. Well, that's a term everybody using. So you can they allow you to have a knee padding inside here. It's optional. So that's why I choose 511 pants. And on the side here, you can see they have a ring, loop ring for your keys or whatnot. And on this side, they have some more pockets. So this is where as you can see, it's pretty worn out because this is where I put all my knife and flashlight and pen. So yeah, that's what I use it for. More pockets. And on the back, the dragging handle in case you're down with something. And more pockets on the back. Very cool. Very decent. Use this for many years. And of course, the seam is, as you can see, it's like I use this worn out a lot, but then the worn out part, it doesn't spread to the entire pants. So this thing lasts a very long time. But if you want something more discreet, they also have pants that are discreet, look more professional, something like this. This is also 511 tactical. So very discreet. Doesn't have cargo pockets or whatever. So only two pocket in front and of course there's a little pocket for you to carry a knife and flashlight. So this pants very discreet. Also have ripstop fabric, as you can see here on both sides of the pants. Double stitching, double material, where you can put your knife and you. Of course, for the just a chilly day, not super cold, I wear my own clothing. I love hoodies, and of course, if you check out my store, cryptovital.io, and click on merchandise, it'll bring you to a store and you get a bunch of merchandise, pretty decent hoodies. Because right now, I don't want to wear like any kind of brand, especially the woke brand. And of course, for t-shirt, I also got a whole bunch of high quality t-shirt here. Green Radical, Donut of Death. Look how nice the print is. Look how nice the print. This is made in America too, I believe. Made in USA right there. So if you get a majority of American apparel on my merch store, it's made in America. So yeah, I wear my own clothing right now. I wish I can wear my own pants too, but that's pretty hard to get. Of course, I got my favorite 10mm t-shirt, also made. What was this? 55% polyester and 35% cotton. Nope, not made in America, but I do have the made in America version. So of course, the made in America is a little bit more expensive. Here, it's another t-shirt. Blue 9mm parabellum. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful rainbow. Bullet rainbow. Shooting at the nines. So yeah. Gildan. So it doesn't cost a lot, because I don't make a lot of profit out of these. So what I'm thinking is that for every t-shirt I sell, I'm going to put all this profit into helping the homeless. So yeah, so if you guys want to buy me merch, go over there, buy the merch, whatever you want. All the profit will go into homeless shelter or some sort of charity. So yeah, I'm not making any dime off of it. Just something I do for fun, as a hobby. As you see, I design all this. I'm a graphic designer, and oh man, I love this. The more I look at this white 9mm with a rainbow, I'm going to get some more of this in case it's sold out, because I do have some limited edition merchandise on my store. So once that's gone, it's gone. So get some. Yes, face masks. Of course, right now the virus hysteria that everybody's having. Gotta get some face masks. This is just a neck gaiter. I wouldn't recommend this. It's like it's block like at least 80% of your oxygen. This brand right here, XGO whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this at all. I wear it like once or twice, and like never again. So in my store, also got some masks, custom made masks. Custom design, 9mm parabellum. It's only blocked like maybe 30% of your oxygen at most, so you can breathe. Yeah, as you can see here, very nice spandex quality. So yeah, make sure to check out my store for the mask. And of course, it's getting pretty cold. What else? Gloves. Yes, I love these gloves. These are 511 Tech Light, I believe. These are gloves for if you ride bicycle or whatnot. This is pretty cool gloves too. But I shoot firearms, and these are very it hugs your hand, so that unlike your tactical military glove, this fit like perfectly, as you can see here. So I can operate the firearm without losing grips, and it's easier. So yeah, 511 Tech Light, I believe. Okay, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is V for Crypto Vital, signing out.
Girl, I told we never took a night off, saw me cold. Won't even turn the light on. Told me you're so out control. Now I'm high as hell, all alone. I'm so forward when I miss you. Act so foreign, yeah, you're not cute. Yeah, I thought I'm never gonna ever wreck you, and I promise never gonna ever test you. Now you're gonna get my best.